Hi guys, Jenny from On Fire Fit, and I am purposely here with my unmade bed behind me because I wanted you to possibly, if you are interested, come along with me as I try to get my home clean and organized. And I don't know about you, but life is very busy and I tend to do a lot of different things. From one day to the next, it's not the same pattern, it's not the same schedule. I work various jobs, so I'm always a little challenged to get a good routine going. And I know that when you talk to or listen to YouTube videos or talk to people that keep their house clean and organized, they seem to have great routines. So I've been trying to think of what works for me, what kind of routine I can stick with that will actually kind of help maintain things so that I don't feel like I do today. I'm going to take you around my home. And yes, it's a little embarrassing, but guess what? This is real life. And I worked a ton this week. My daughter had winter formal last night and she left out all of her stuff before running out the door and said, I'll clean it up later. And then of course she has a million things to do for homework right now. So a lot of this is the aftermath of winter formal that's still left out that she will handle. But my son is actually currently taking trash out. So my kids do chores. And if you have children, one of the things that a lot of people tell me is that they can't get their kids to do chores. And I'm just going to tell you kind of the tough parent type of mentality that I have. My kids get to do a lot of fun things. They have a lot of downtime. But one of our jobs as a parent is to train them to be fully functional adults. And that means they're going to have to do things that they don't want to do. And it's really not their option to choose not to. We don't get options not to do the work that we're getting paid for. We don't have the option of not doing things around our house when we are a part of our household. I mean, mothers and fathers know that certain things you do and you don't really have a choice about it, you just have to. And I really think it's important that we keep that in mind as we're raising our children, and that we're not trying to just be their friend and make them happy every moment of the day, but some things you do because you need to, and because it's part of being a family and it's part of participating as a group to keep things up and in order. And yeah, it is hard, a lot of reminders. I have started a new thing. My kids have always had chores that they needed to do, and actually they're really good about doing them. They don't always get excited about it. Well, they never get excited, but they don't always give me the absolute best attitude, but they do it because guess what? The alternative is they get more and more and more opportunities to get a good attitude. And if you know what that means, it translates into more work to do. And you can always use the leverage of not allowing them to go out, get little things here and there that you purchase for them. If you feel like they're not motivated by getting an allowance, that's fine. But they'll probably be motivated to know that you're not going to buy them the book, the DVD. They're not going to get to go out to eat when you guys go out to eat or whatever, age appropriate, of course. But you have the right as a parent to limit the extras they get if they don't do their part. And I really think that that's very important. So in our house, we have a minimum list of things that need to be done. Fill up the guinea pig watered bottles. They have to keep their laundry picked up. They have to hang up their shoes out in the garage, stuff like that. That minimum is just being part of the family, and I have a few other things, make your bed, whatever. On the weekends, they have the opportunity of actually earning money, and they will clean bathrooms or they will fold and put away laundry. Those types of things earn them extra money, and so, but they do have to meet the minimum requirement in order to get that. And so that's kind of how I work on developing those habits and so that everything doesn't fall on me. So today, as I take you through my house, I'm going to show it to you mainly because this is my motivation to start getting more things organized and try to maintain a cleaning schedule that doesn't feel like your whole entire weekend is devoted to cleaning. And zone cleaning is one of the things that I really have learned and love from how Jen does it. It's a YouTube channel, and I've followed her for a while, and I really like the things that she does and the routines that she teaches. And one of the things that she recommends is doing zone cleaning. So you basically take a room of your house per week and break it into little chunks. So for instance, if you're in the kitchen, the first day you might just clean out the refrigerator. And the second day you might clean out all your drawers. So you take out all the extra stuff that you don't use anymore and you wipe down the drawer. But that's all you do that day. So it might take you 15 minutes, but then it's not like every year you're like trying to clean everything. And so you're kind of in a maintenance mode a lot. And one of the other things that she does besides the zone cleaning is she has a morning routine and an evening routine. Her morning routine basically make the bed, pick up things that are left around the house, wipe down the bathroom. And then in the evening, she makes sure that the kitchen is all completely cleaned up, the floor is vacuumed, and that kind of thing. So it kind of keeps you in that kind of a maintenance thing too. So nothing is a huge, overwhelming task. She does have like the cleaning of the house as another way of like getting the bathrooms clean and things like that. Now in my house, I break that up and have my kids help me with it, but we still need to get it done. And so you kind of have to designate what things you think other people can do and what you can do. And here's the thing, everybody's life is so different from the next person. So you may work 5 days a week and it is incredibly busy and hard for you to get things clean. Maybe you just have a cleaning lady come, and if that's the case, then you just kind of need to learn the maintenance part. So everybody's life is different. I don't have a cleaning lady, and I am trying to get things purged out of the house that I don't need and maintain a cleaning schedule. So I am going to have you come along with me. I am going to try to videotape each day. If you have any interest, or maybe just pictures, if you have any interest in coming along with me and following kind of the schedule that I'm doing, I would love to have you because it just kind of keeps me motivated and it's more fun to do it with somebody else. And if you're just kind of trying to gather ideas, that's great too. But I hope that you will participate or think about it in the future, because I really think that you can join in at any moment in time. It doesn't have to be right now, but maybe you can jump in when I'm on another day down the road and start working on getting your house clean and maintained. So it won't feel overwhelming, because right now I was like, man, I am so overwhelmed. Every room needs help. Everything I look at, I'm like, holy smokes. So my best way of tackling anything, for instance, when I used to study for my boards and then recertifying for my boards, I had to take this monumental task and break it into small chunks. And then I was very motivated and excited to do it because it didn't feel like this huge looming thing that I could not get myself up and ready and geared up to do. It just was a little bit, and then I can check it off, and tomorrow I get to go on to the next thing. So that's what I have planned for my life in the next, oh goodness, probably trying to get a routine going forever, but the next month or two, I'm really hoping to get into a pattern of doing a little bit each day instead of waiting all until the weekend and then getting overwhelmed. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you through my house, and then hopefully I'll have some great after pictures. That's what I'm looking forward to. Okay, here we go, flipping the camera around if I can find my flipper. Okay, here we go. This is my vanity. And like I said, my daughter has makeup out from Winter Formal. There's like powder and stuff from the makeup all over the place, objects that need to be put away, cleaned up. Then I have my bed, which I tore the sheets off of so that I can wash them this Saturday. I have blankets everywhere, nail polish, things out of order everywhere. My bathroom, this is gonna get dark, and I'm carrying my coffee with me so I can get myself motivated. We've got stuff out all over the place in the bathroom. Yes, so fun times. Okay, I'm gonna head out into the main part of the house. That's my husband's side. So I'm not gonna touch that, but he's always in a state of organizing his piles of things. Okay, here we go into laundry land. We've got things that need to be put away. That needs to go up in the attic. Here is the laundry that needs to be all put away. I folded a bunch of it, but my daughter still needs to put it away after she does her homework. Here's the couch that I was sleeping on last night because I couldn't sleep real well, and so big pile of mess there. Kitchen is not quite as bad as it was. I did clear off a lot of the stuff, but as you see, we have drinks galore. At least I have my ammunition ready. I've got paperwork and piles of things. I need to sort through purses. I need to sort through overcrowded cabinets. I need to clean off a refrigerator that has too much on it. We have things over here. I told you I would be embarrassed. Okay, so here's all this paperwork, bills that need to get paid. I need to work on the budget, so my binder is out. I have things that need a place for storage, like these placemats. I want to have them in a storage bin close by, but I have not found one yet. Things to file, Bible study stuff that I only worked on halfway because we ran out the door this morning. Okay, so, oh goodness sakes, I forgot about the garage. And you'll know why I forgot about the garage when you see it, because I don't want to deal. This is the old dishwasher that I need to have picked up, so I have to call and have that done. I have the cushion from the outdoor swing that I washed and scrubbed and dried off, but it needs to get stored. I have all this stuff that needs to find new homes. This cabinet that I'm getting rid of, lamps, things that need to be recycled, more laundry, piles of things that need to be cleaned up. Oh my goodness, this is not the way my house normally looks, but that is what I am going to be dealing with. So alrighty, so who is with me? Who is in the game? Let's go. I am going to start with the kitchen, and I am gonna move into the living room, and then I'll move into my bedroom, and then I will come back here and start working on this stuff. So let's see what I can get done, and I'm gonna set a timer, because that's one of the things that how Jen does it says to do, and it keeps you on task and gets you motivated. So before I can organize and start digging into drawers and all of that, I need to get stuff put away first. Here we go. Okay, starting on the kitchen. Got stuff to put away, things left out, purses to not necessarily clean out, but at least get put somewhere else. Okay. One of the things I do with all these water bottles that the kids fill up, and then they might take it to school, then they don't finish it, and then they don't really want to keep drinking it later because germs and it's been sitting around too long. I use them to water plants. So I tend not to throw any water away, but just to use the water bottles to, here we go. My son brought all of these out from his bedroom from having a water bottle by his bed at night, but then it'll sit there for a couple of days and then they don't want to drink it because it's been sitting there for a couple of days. So that's what I'm doing with this. Okay, I have some marks on my refrigerator that I'm not sure are repairable, but we're going to give it a try with some different stuff I have that I think should be safe, like Magic Eraser. Magic Eraser did it. I do need to do some touch-ups, I can see, because I think those are actual scratches. So I'm gonna add that to my list and not try to do it now. Okay, that took about 24 minutes, which I have to admit, I did not follow the proper way of doing it because I stopped to change laundry over, and I ended up cleaning off that fridge that had too much extra doodah that was, you know, cluttering and feeling cluttery. So that's not really necessarily part of what I had planned, but I was inspired. So anyway, I did end up pretty much clearing up this section. And then what I did in the meantime was start making lists of things that I saw as I was going that I forget about. And for instance, there's some area in my kitchen sink that needs to be grouted. And then I need a few touch-ups on the fridge with appliance paint, but I'm not gonna stop to do that at the moment. I'm just keeping my little list with me as I go. And on to the next room, which is living room. Once again, here we are with the beginning, the start. I'm not gonna try to put away that laundry. That's my daughter's job, but I'm gonna work on getting this cleared up, starting the timer. Took 3 minutes and 23 seconds. I basically put away all the junk that had piled up on that, which if you follow the proper way of really doing this, you wouldn't let that happen. So therefore, these things that I'm doing today will not be an issue in the future if I just kind of keep up with it, and that's the plan. So now we're on to the next room, my bedroom. Oh boy, I am about to tackle this, and it's a little bit of a collection of things that take a little longer to sort, file, put away in various places, and so I will see how long it takes me, and some projects might take a little longer. I see bills over there to pay. I'll be working on the budget in a little bit, but some of this just needs to get put in a place, and it's pretty quick, but really this should not be happening, because if you just put it where it belongs right away, then you don't have this big mess on the weekend to put away. Goals. So this is all the extra stuff that does not need to be in my purse. So I've cleaned that out. I have floss picks because I'm obsessed with floss picking my teeth after I eat. My wallet, this has pens and pencils because I tend to use a million, and when we go to church, my kids also use a pen or pencil, and everyone has their favorite one for taking notes on the sermon. So I keep them in that. I have my checkbook. I have a donation to one of my charities that I have to give, and then all my lip glosses and my hand sanitizer I keep in the little side pocket. I have my lotion in here, and I have a little headache peppermint, you know, kind of like a natural type of thing that I use if I get a headache. And yeah, so now I have a big collection of random things that need to go into their little home. So I just grabbed one of my Tupperwares, and I'm gonna start putting these where they belong. So I know it seems kind of weird, but I don't want to have to retrace my steps a million times to put all this stuff away. So I'm just going to put it all in my little bin, trash, and off we go. Okay, there is the cleared off table. It took 52 minutes and 20 seconds, but I did have a few interruptions along the way. I had to organize all through these bags. I have this one that I keep for the various projects that I'm working on. So I have a file folder for each of them. And then this is my Bible. And then these are the Bible books that I use each day. So I have a journal, I have a devotion book, I have a prayer book, and then my agenda, my planner is in there as well. But I tend to kind of carry that with me from room to room, or sometimes I take it into car line when I'm waiting for my kids. So I kind of like to have it all in one place. So I just had to clear out a bunch of other junk that was in there. So from here, now that I feel so good with my table cleared off, I'm going to try to maintain that, not let that pile up again. And that is that. 52 minutes seems like a long time, but it's done. Okay, I am on to paying the bills and doing the budget. So I don't know how long that'll take, but I'll go ahead and get started. And I'm hoping to get a walk in because exercise is usually one of those non-negotiables that I try to squeeze in every day. So, well, I usually skip Sundays because of church, but other than that, I try. Anyway, I will see you soon after the budget. Okay, my bedroom took probably about 12 minutes. I did it in sections. So I had 5 minutes and then I had to finish by making the bed. And so it was probably another 5 to 6 minutes. So see, all cleaned up, didn't take that long. And my son cleaned the bathroom after my daughter put away all the goodies that she had left out. So yay! So here I am again in a clean room, and I also got many other things done. Cleaned up the kitchen, cleaned up the living room, although the laundry is still there. And I got all my paperwork filed. I got my bags sorted out. I paid the bills. I did the budget. And in between that, we went and got my daughter fitted for point shoes. So it is towards the end of the day now, but what time did I start? I probably didn't even start until 10:30 or 11, and it's about 4. So I am gonna go for a run, and I will look forward to seeing you real soon. And a lot of these little things don't take that long. They add up, but if you take them in chunks and don't get overwhelmed, then it all happens and it gets done and you don't feel like a big old stress case. So I hope that you're motivated to start working on some projects, set your timer and stay on track and just take it in little pieces. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Bye.